We need to think about how we ensure that people with complex needs, people with profound and multiple learning disabilities, people with challenging behaviour, how they have the good quality of life and access education, employment, housing, all of those opportunities that the rest of us take for granted.
Christian's 22, so he's just beginning his early adulthood. But since he was 3 days old, he's had epilepsy. He's never ever spoken, but he's developed, very ably developed a way of communicating with his eyes and by touching things and by sitting next to people who can help him to do things. So he's developed his very own individual way of communication, which not everyone picks up on.
Get your shoes on, get your coat on. Need to go out and do some shopping.
He has complex uncontrolled epilepsy, which affects him every single day of his life. So he may be halfway through having a great time and everything stops because he has a seizure. So his health actually dictates really his lifestyle.
Okay, this is what we're doing, we're putting our shoes on.
Christian has his own finances. He had direct payments before he left school, and that has enabled him to hire his own support team. And I help him to administer that.
Yeah.
Christian needs someone to help him with every aspect of his life. Sitting down, standing up, having a drink, having a bath, getting into bed, as well as the more complex things about telling people about some of his other needs, like his emotional needs.
Right, we need to think about getting in the car, don't we?
A lot of people have not met anybody who's got complex needs, because they're not in the same class as them at school, they don't work alongside them, so they don't understand some of the challenges that someone like Christian has every day just to get outside of the door. He's independent in that he's supported to do his own shopping, plan his own meals, he goes out without his family. He's using part of his very valuable budget to buy the support to get those things done. He's certainly got quite an appetite for life, which is why I've had to respond to that. I first heard about a circle of support when I was helping out the local authority with some training, and one of the gems of information that I picked up on was about people who are very much at risk of exclusion from ordinary life and ordinary society, gathering a group of people around them just to think about them. And out of that has come a really amazing group of people who really help Christian through life.
Got you a present from Mum, some new Bibby-Doos. Do you want the colours? Christian Circle is about giving him a voice. So the circle are people that know Christian really well. They're a group of people that come together quite regularly and talk about ideas that Christian, new activities to try. They're thinking about what Christian may want to do if he could talk for himself.
Anyone can do it, really. You can have 2 people, 10 people, 15 people. You're just listening and planning, but it's very supportive.
We're going to look at a new path for Christian today.
There are points in everyone's life when you have to take a look at your life. So that's when the circle comes together in a slightly more formal way and use tools to help Christian plan.
Are you going to come have a look, mate? See what we're up to?
When he was thinking of moving into his own part of the house, the circle got together and thought about all the things that Christian would need to think about to live independently within the house, buying curtains, going to the second-hand shop. Everyone had a job to do. He's got some quite big challenges coming up now, and the circle is going to think with Christian about how he's going to have a bit more of a network of friends and relationships out there.
I would like for Christian to be out more nights a week than he's in. My vision for his circle in the future is that he sets up a really good sort of peer network of support, and it's not just people who are much older who always seem to be helping, but people who are actually his own age. That's really important if he's to continue having a really full life.
got salmon and potato there. Yeah, you going to do this yourself or do you need some help? The reality is that you do run out of energy. And if you're somebody who's supporting your grown-up child to the extent that most families do when someone has complex needs, you do get tired. A circle re-energises you. Oh, good man. Well done.
Working for Christian as paid support, it's hugely advantageous to have both Christian's family and that circle of support there, because you don't feel you're on your own. You know, you've got perspective from other people.
A circle of support in our family has changed Christian's life, because he does have what I would call friends, and I'm not sure that he had those before. Okay, I had a hand in helping him to create it, but it's got a life of its own now. So yes, it has made a difference, and I'm certainly not the most important person in Christian's circle. So I think that's quite an achievement.